6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The caretaker Prime Minister has directed to chalk out strategies to attract foreign investment and expertise for the promotion of information technology sector in the country. The Election Commission of Pakistan has established election monitoring and control centres across the country to address complaints during the general elections 2024. The President says China-Pakistan Economic Corridor has helped further expanding and strengthening bilateral relations between the two countries. Pakistan today conducted successful flight test of Fatah-2 equipped with state-of-the-art avionics and sophisticated navigation system. At least 195 Palestinians were martyred in the Israeli unabated strikes on Gaza and occupied West Bank during the last 24 hours. On the second day of the Melbourne cricket test against Australia, Pakistan were 194 runs for the loss of 6 wickets at stumps today. And now the news in detail. The caretaker Prime Minister Anwarul Haq Kakar has said the government is taking steps to increase foreign investment in the information technology sector during a meeting to review the progress on the special technology zones in Islamabad today. He directed to chalk out necessary policies to attract IT experts from across the world for the development and promotion of IT sector in Pakistan. He said information technology sector can play a key role in the country's economy as Pakistan has a lot of potential to progress in this field. The meeting approved the restructuring of the Budget and Finance, Audit and Technical Committees of the Board of Governors of the Special Technology Zones Authority. The Election Commission of Pakistan has established the election monitoring and control centres to register and address public grievances for the general elections 2024. The election monitoring and control centres have been established at the provincial, divisional and district levels, extending beyond Islamabad for the swift resolution of public complaints. According to the spokesperson of the Election Commission of Pakistan, trained personnel are being deployed in the election monitoring and control centres to swiftly address and resolve complaints. The control rooms will maintain communication with relevant personnel and stakeholders, including preliminary findings, returning officers and district returning officers. A helpline at 111 327 000 has also been established for the convenience of complainants, operating initially from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Scrutiny of nomination papers filed by the candidates for the general elections will continue till Saturday. Appeals against the acceptance or rejection of nomination papers can be submitted by the 3rd of next month, and decision on these appeals will be made by the 10th of next month. The list of candidates will be displayed on the 11th of next month, and candidates would have the option to withdraw nomination papers by the 12th of next month. Electoral symbols will be allotted on the 13th of next month, and polling for the general elections will be held on February 8th. The President, Dr. Arif Alvi, says China-Pakistan Economic Corridor has helped further expanding and strengthening the bilateral relations between the two countries. He expressed these views while talking to Pakistan's ambassador to China, Khalilur Rahman Hashmi, who called on him in Islamabad today. The President said under CPAC, a network of roads has been laid across the country, whereas infrastructure projects of strategic importance are also included in the mega project. Terming China as a brotherly country and a permanent strategic partner, he said the ties between the two countries are of special importance. Pakistan today conducted successful flight test of Fatah-2 equipped with state-of-the-art avionics, sophisticated navigation system and unique flight trajectory. The weapon system is capable of engaging targets with high precision up to a range of 400 kilometers. Flight test was witnessed by senior officers from the tri-services and dedicated scientists and engineers. The President, the Prime Minister, the Chairman, Joint Chiefs of Staff Committee and Chief of the Army Staff have congratulated the participating troops and scientists on the successful conduct of the flight test. The caretaker Minister for Health Services, Dr. Nadeem Jan, has said Pakistan will play a leading part in strengthening health emergency systems of poor countries through hosting its first Global Health Security Summit. Talking to a private news channel in connection with the International Day of Epidemic Preparedness, the minister said the Global Health Security Summit will be held on January 10th and January 11th in Islamabad. He said Pakistan will finalize its strategic roadmap to effectively tackle health emergencies and epidemics in the country. He expressed the hope that holding the summit will be a proof that Pakistan will play a key role in the health sector and protect people from global epidemics. The caretaker Commerce Minister Dr. Gauhar Ijaz has emphasized on proper incentivization of public sector to ensure inclusive growth. He was chairing a meeting to stress the current status of special economic zones in Karachi. The primary focus of the meeting was on the operational status of the Port Qasim Special Economic Zone, which is now ready for prospective investors. The minister emphasized that sustained economic development requires a collaborative effort between the government and the private sector as a catalyst for progress. This is Radio Pakistan. Repatriation of illegal foreign nationals, including Afghans, to their country is continuing in a dignified manner. 1,075 illegal Afghan nationals returned to their country yesterday. So far, over 449,000 Afghans have been repatriated to Afghanistan. The All Parties Hurriyat Conference has said the RSS-backed Narendra Modi-led Indian government is misleading the world by falsely propagating that peace is returning to occupied Jammu and Kashmir after its unilateral and illegal actions of 5th August 2019. The All Parties Hurriyat Conference spokesman, in a statement issued in Srinagar, said the Modi regime has intensified its efforts to brutalize the Kashmiris and colonize Kashmir since its 5th August move, which further aggravated the already volatile situation in the held territory. He urged the United Nations to take cognizance of the Indian state terrorism in occupied Kashmir and impress upon New Delhi to take steps for holding of a plebiscite in Jammu and Kashmir to enable the Kashmiris to decide their political future by themselves. At least 195 Palestinians were martyred and over 300 injured in the Israeli unabated strikes on Gaza and occupied West Bank during the last 24 hours. According to a statement by the Gaza Health Ministry spokesperson, Ashraf al-Qudra, the martyrdom toll of Palestinians in Israeli aggression on Gaza Strip has risen to 21,110, with 55,243 injured since October 7th. The United Nations has named a coordinator to oversee humanitarian relief shipments into Gaza. In a statement, the United Nations said the Netherlands' outgoing finance minister, Sigrid Kaag, will be the senior humanitarian and reconstruction coordinator for Gaza, and she will establish a mechanism to accelerate aid into the besieged enclave through countries not involved with the conflict. Russia says it will soon deploy its newest howitzers against Ukrainian forces as part of its special military operation. According to the Russian state news agency RIA, the testing of the new coalition SV self-propelled artillery units have been completed. Radio Pakistan has planned to restart poetic events titled Hum Hain Sukhan Nawaz all across the country. Events will be held from the next month in Karachi, Larkana, Hyderabad, Bahawalpur, Multan, Lahore, Rawalpindi, Faisalabad, Peshawar, Dera Ismail Khan, Abbottabad, Quetta, Khuzdar, Azad Kashmir, and Gilgit-Baltistan. On the second day of the Melbourne cricket test against Australia, Pakistan were 194 runs for the loss of 6 wickets at stumps today. And finally, the weather report. Mainly cold and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country, while very cold conditions are likely in northern parts and northern Balochistan during the next 12 hours. Dense fog and smog is likely to persist in the plain areas of the Punjab. Fog smog may also occur in the plain areas of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Upper Sindh during night and morning hours. Frost may also occur at a few places in the Potawar region and Kashmir. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.